finding peace. How can we reach a state of harmony, of flow, of ease, of acceptance? To find harmony, to find peace, we have to let go of illusions. We have to disidentify with what is presented in front of us, or with the emotion that may be arising in you. If anger is arising, fear, be aware that it's there. Don't become it, but recognize that you're the observer of it. It is not you, but it is an experience that you are experiencing. It's like if you're outside and it starts raining. The weather is not you. It's simply a happening. Now be very aware, because the mind, the ego, in very intelligent ways, tries to gain your attention and tries to make you identify with things that you dislike. The greatest thing you could ever give anyone here in this reality is your attention. When you're fully present with the person, that is the greatest gift you could give anyone. The ego kind of works in a similar way. It wants your attention. You feed it with your attention. Same thing with the mind. The more attention you give it, the stronger, the more asserted, the more life force you give it. Beyond all that, you are the painter of life. You are the observer of it. You are the master of your energy. You decide where the energy gets channeled. You decide if you give the manifestations that you desire the energy to be desired, or if you give the things that you're fearful that will happen to you your energy and your attention. Attention is energy. What you focus your attention on is what you will receive. Now here's the thing. Many of us might think, okay, the whole manifesting thing. So if I want to manifest abundance, I'll just keep saying or keep feeling that the money is there. I have a certain amount of money. But the thing is if behind that thought you have doubt, you're worried about how it's going to come, and you know this, the universe will give you the worry. It'll give you your most dominant vibration. So if it is that you are manifesting abundance, but you are very grateful for the abundance you already have, and you're thinking thoughts that feel really pretty, like abundance will bring me freedom, I am traveling, and you feel the flow of that, and you feel the ease of that, and you don't doubt, and you don't start thinking about the lack of you not having it yet, then you're offering no resistance. When you offer no resistance, you go down the river of life. The manifestation comes to you in a kayak, you could say. A smooth sail, a smooth flow through the river, and the manifestation comes to you. But when you offer doubt, then it's not going to come to you, or it's going to be delayed. It's hard to kayak against a strong current. The strong current being your resistance. So be aware of where you're distributing your energy and your attention. Where you put your attention, you put your energy. Now, if we want to find peace and harmony, there is situations that are difficult, experiences that offer contrast, that make us feel overwhelmed perhaps, frustration, sadness, confusion, powerlessness. But become aware that that emotion is not who you are at your essence. There is a part of you that is aware that that is going on, that is observing this, that is beyond the labels that the mind is putting or the identification that it's giving to them. The moment you realize these things are just passive and that their experiences passing and leaving, they're fleeting, they're like clouds. They may come with a lot of rain, but eventually. But they're always navigating, they're always leaving, coming and going. The weather is constantly changing. There's seasons that do take longer, say a winter where it's snowing for many, many days. But every single day it changes. The snow could be different every single day. One day it could be very tough, very strong, perhaps destroying things, but another day it could be gentle. Gentle like snow just falling gently and children playing with it and being so happy and excited that it's snowing. It changes. So be aware that these things change. Whatever situation you are in right now, even if it may seem like you've been there forever or that it will last forever, know that it will not. Things change every single second. Every single day you are new. The less you identify with your moods and with your emotions, the less pain you will feel. Just become aware when it is that anger starts appearing, when a tough situation comes and you may start feeling fear even. Be aware. In my life, what has helped me, especially through anxiety, is becoming aware that it's an illusion and it's a sensation at its core. And usually I could trace back a moment that may have caused this whole fear to start. And with awareness, I release it in that present moment, in that present experience. I acknowledge the sensations that may be going on, but I don't start giving it my attention. I acknowledge it, I'm aware of it, but I don't start giving it energy. The moment that I start identifying with it, that's the moment I start giving it my energy. And by the law of attraction, by the power of your mind, it will intensify whatever it is that you're experiencing. So become aware, my friends. Be gentle with yourself. I recommend meditation. Meditation helped me a lot. Now the first meditations, it might feel overwhelming. Some things you've stored in you for years, for days, for months. All these things start coming out when you meditate. Why? Because you're focusing on your internal. You're starting to connect with your internal, just like your immune system activates when you have a disease, when you're ill, when you may have gotten a flu, and you start getting buggers, you could say, all those things. So it is with your psyche, with your internal. So when you start meditating, you're activating, you could say, your inner immune system. So it starts taking out all the garbage, you could say, that's been in there for a while. And when your immune system starts kicking in, it feels painful at first, you could say. When you're sick, when you're sneezing, when your body feels fatigue, fever. Having a fever is the product of your immune system. So when you meditate, these thoughts may arise that you may have had locked up in there. But guess what? Your inner being knows that you are ready to deal with them. Your inner being will never give you more or less than it knows you're ready to handle. It knows exactly what you need to handle and what you can handle. And even if it may feel overwhelming and you think you can't handle that mood or emotion, your inner being knows you can. And sometimes that emotion is not, the purpose is not to handle it all at once. Your inner being sends it to you so you can become aware of it and release a little. Little by little, you'll start releasing more and more. Like me in meditation, when I was releasing crippling anxiety, PTSD, you could say, of a bad trip that I had. Memories, moods. The biggest thing that you could let go of is a mood, or an emotion, you could say, a mood. So when you start letting go of the big mood, all the thoughts connected to it are let go of as well. So you'll come to notice, okay, I let go of the feeling more than anything. So it could be great anxiety, depression, or anger. When you let go of the feeling more than anything, you don't even have to search for the exact time that it happened or what it means. But when you let go of the sensations, of the feeling, of what it feels like to not feel at ease, whatever it is, when you start letting that go, so many things are connected to that are let go of at the same time. This being thoughts, this being memories that when they arise in your head, in your mind, you might start forming a loop again. There may be a thought sequence that once it pops up in your mind, you kind of can't let go of it. I've been there. Through meditation, I've acknowledged it and I've let it go. Coming back to letting go of the feeling, the mood, when I've let go of feelings of immense anxiety and moods that are anxious moods. And through that I've come to notice, whoa, like an example, let me give you guys an example real quick. There was a point in time where I felt that it was kind of overwhelming to go eat at a certain restaurant because of certain experiences that I had. And it could be like this, you know? That's how it was in my situation. When I let go of the feeling of anxiety more and more through meditations, I found myself one day with my friends eating there and not feeling those sensations that I used to feel. And then I realized, by my work of letting go of the feeling before, even if I didn't think this exact situation, or if I didn't release the exact memories that I may have had here of my thought sequences, of my feeling place prior in my life in that place, without even doing that, but just by letting go of the feeling, I'm at peace being here and now at this same restaurant. So I didn't do the exact work for this, but I did the work for the feeling overall. And like I said, with the feeling overall, anxiety could be a feeling, depression, anger. When you start letting go of the feeling overall, that comes with letting go of the thought sequences, the loops, the habits, you could say, as well. And it becomes very easy to change or find yourself doing something that you may have found very overwhelming a few days ago, a few months ago, even a year ago. So meditation is very powerful. The more you connect with yourself, the more you become aware of these loops, of these habits, these destructive mind patterns, the more you become aware of your feeling place, how you're feeling. It gets really simple. Are you feeling good or are you feeling bad? If you're feeling bad, don't try to identify exactly what it is, but just acknowledge and become aware of the mood that's there, of the feeling that's there. Try to find better feeling thoughts if you can. If not, just surrender the whole mood. If it's really overwhelming, surrender the whole mood to the universe. Do a meditation. Start focusing on your breath. When you redirect yourself and even just meditate and focus on your breath, 7 breaths up, 7 breaths down. When you just focus on something, you break that mind pattern. You break that egoic loop in the head. You form distance. You become aware. With distance, there's a lot of room to change your life. So my friends, believe in yourselves. I was able to overcome many things through meditation, self-development, self-inspection, and so can you. I know it, because I've experienced it. So become aware, acknowledge the moods that come, the emotions that come, let them go, surrender, and use your willpower to create new habits. Like I said, your inner being has always got your back. Your inner being is always finding the path of least resistance for you, the way for your kayak to navigate smoothly down. You just have to become aware and in tune with it. It will send you the right people. It will send you the right books. It will send you healing energy. It will send you energy of creativity. Trust yourself, my friends. Meditate. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.